What's up, YouTube? Ricky Trades here, and I'm just back for another quick video. I promise I'm gonna make this one short. It's like my third time trying to record this, and it's getting a little late, but I wanted to get my point across, and my ADHD kept kicking in, and next thing you know, the video is like 16, 17, 20 minutes long. So, just wanted to touch base with everybody and let you guys know why I think step one is so important and it's so relevant in the learning process to becoming a day trader, especially a consistent and profitable day trader. Okay. And I'm using myself as an example. So I'm going to let you guys delve a little deep into my life and, why I wanted to become a day trader. Okay. So I'm from the south side of Chicago. I grew up in a neighborhood called the Bensley Projects. They were right across the street from a school called Bright Elementary. That's the elementary school I went to. Then I ended up transferring to Gallistel Academy. But before all that happened, we grew up in the Bensley Projects for about 6 months. After my aunt and uncle finally took custody of us after they fought with the Department of Child Foster Services for almost 4 years. They finally got full custody of us, and one of the mandates was that my father get a better job and we move into a bigger house because there had to be space for my mom and dad, of course, my aunt and uncle, but mom and dad. Um, my three other siblings, my older brother and my older sisters, and then me and my brother and sister, my little brother, my little sister. So my dad did everything he possibly could. The dude worked his tail off, grabbed his plate, filled it up with even more, and out of the kindness of his heart, he took care of three kids that he didn't have to, just so they can stay with family. And I'll never hold the rest of what I'm going to tell you against him. Okay? Um, I'm not getting in my feelings, sorry, I'm just getting a little tired. Don't want you to think I'm going to be crying on stream. But my dad did whatever he had to in order to take care of us. The dude worked multiple jobs. He was a local entrepreneur for the neighborhood. He was a driver, a truck driver, and then he also worked at a bar. So he was a um, bartender. Him and his compa kind of like owned slash like ran the bar. So he did whatever he had to in order to put food on the table and provide for the family, just like a real man should. My problem with that, being a 35-year-old man now with four kids, is I look back and there's not a whole lot of memories with him. You know, I did boxing and baseball for him, not only because I wanted to do it, but I wanted to make him proud. He was a big fan for both. The few memories I do have with my father, funny enough, one was getting this crooked tooth. A friend of mine, Zach, when we used to work together, used to call me Snaggletooth. It's hilarious. But the way that it happened was me and my father were actually practicing playing catch in the backyard, and I got cocky one day and I said, "Is that all you have?" When he was throwing the ball pretty hard, and I was whipping it back to him. I had an arm. At a young age, I think I was 10 years old, I had an absolute cannon for an arm, just like my son Maddox. Anyways, I asked him, I was like, "Is that all you had?" And he whipped the ball back to me so fast. And when I went to go catch it, because he taught me to get in front of the ball, don't try to get out of the way or whatever, get in front of the ball, use my body to stop the ball. Well, I got in front of it all right with my hand and the webbing of the glove. And when I went like this with my left hand, the ball, he threw it so hard it went through the webbing of the glove and hit me in the mouth and knocked his tooth loose. Now, I was also a boxer. I was pretty darn good. I boxed for Windy City Golden Gloves and South Daring Boxing Club. Tommaso Royal was one of the best coaches I've ever dealt with. And he treated us like family, but he bought us these mouthpieces, and I actually had to boil the mouthpiece and then sleep with it in my mouth overnight for like a couple of weeks so the tooth didn't fall out because I didn't want my tooth to fall out and then be made fun of in the neighborhood. We didn't have health care majority of the time that we were growing up. And then we finally, we got on the system's healthcare, thankfully. But yeah, man, I just didn't have a whole lot of memories with him other than watching a couple of fights with him, and I think him taking us to go see Hercules in the movie theater and Tarzan in the movie theater. There's not a lot I can remember of him, but I do remember him being a man and taking care of the family, having multiple jobs to take care of us, and doing whatever he can to provide for food on the table. Okay? So I'm not knocking him whatsoever. I don't want this to be some kind of like bash against him or anything. But there's not a whole lot of memories. Now, me being a 35-year-old man, again with four beautiful, amazing kids and a super hot wife and two special needs dogs. Being facetious, they're not special needs, they just act like it. But me being 35 and at this point in my life right now, we just celebrated my father's 25th anniversary for passing away. July 17th, 1999, he passed away. It was 4 days before my birthday. And God works in mysterious ways, we all know that. But my daughter was actually born July 17th, exactly 10 years later after he passed away. How that works out, I don't know, but thank you, God, right? She was born 8 pounds, 7 ounces, 21 inches long at 6:25 p.m. You know what's crazy about that? Is my mother, my father who raised me, my mother, her birthday is August 7th, and then 7/21 is mine. Anyways, she was born at 6:25, which just so happens to be, I believe, the time he was pronounced dead. Heart attack, overworking, eating like greasy food and stuff like that wasn't good for him. But the reason why I'm here today and recording this video is because that is my motivation to make sure that I'm not living to work and working to live for the rest of my life. Okay? These amazing people that I've been watching for the last couple weeks, months, years, Patrick Weiland, Keenan Grace, Alpine Trader, Trades by Matt, Day Trading Addict, Damn Good Trading, Hoovier Gems. Forgive me if I badgered his name. I've learned so much from them, and they've been so motivational to me, showing these huge payouts. If you look at Alpine Trader, something I love about his not his web page, but his YouTube page is he shows what his year to date is for getting payouts from the prop firms. And I work with one of those same prop firms, Apex Trader Funding. And I think in the back of my head, the more and more consistent I get, the more and more I could be like that. I think he's at like 320 or 330, $40,000 year to date in payouts. Do you know how well I could take care of my family if I made that kind of money? If I only traded for 30 minutes, an hour, a couple hours a day instead of working 8, 10, 12 hours a day, I could do so much. I could take care of my house more. I could take care of my health more. I could take care of my kids more. I could take care of my wife more. Amen. Anyways, I could take care of the dogs more. Take them on walks. Take them to the park. I can enjoy life. Okay, and that's my motivation. So, special thank you to these specific people. And again, Hoovier Gems, I forgot to tag him. The things I see them do for themselves and their family is motivation enough. They're not like these big gurus that want to charge you $50 a month or whatever for some Discord or whatever, where they don't actually teach you anything. They teach you they do live trades and they show you their strategy, and you can learn from them. You can follow their trades and whatnot. I don't want people to do that with me. I just wanted people to see my mistakes, learn from them, and if I do something that they like, then they can do whatever they want. Okay, that's what I want. But I want to be a father to my kids. I want to be a husband to my wife. I want to be a dad to the dogs. I want to be a homeowner. I want to be able to take care of all of that. Okay, and the unique opportunity that day trading gives you is the time and the money flexibility when you put the time into it. Okay, so let's go to NQ. I have an open trade. I don't usually like trading at night, but we broke below a key level right here. There's been a lot of confluence here, and I went short thinking we'd come back down and test this trend line, which is like almost the middle point between this level and this level. Now I might get stopped out. That's okay, but I still average, I think, about a 50% or higher win rate. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. So I'm working on my way to get to 20 of these accounts. All right, I didn't get to activate this. Money's a little tight. but that would have been my fourth funded account. And if I'm aiming for $600 a day, and say I have those 20 accounts that I have, that's $12,000 a day. That's $60,000 a week. That's $250,000 a month. Did I do that math right? Yeah, make me grab my calculator. Of course I gotta do this on YouTube, right? $600 a day times 20 accounts, 12,000. Yeah, man, why am I second guessing myself? That's actually $258,000 a month, but anyways, we'll say 240, and that's $3 million a year. That's some stupid money right there. So if I can get more consistent and I can do what I need to do in order to be able to make that $600 a day per account, and keep in mind, I'm only focusing on one account, but because I use a copy trader, it's trading all 20 accounts. Okay, but if I could get to $600 a day, which isn't much in the stock market, it's only a couple points. All right, that's huge. And a trade like that can take 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes or whatever. You have the rest of the day to do whatever you want or need to. That's the beauty of day trading. Okay? And then the time. The time, which is the most important thing of all. Don't forget, guys, okay? If you're doing this strictly because of the money, stop. Okay, stop. It's not the right reason. Okay? If you're doing it for the flexibility and because you want a challenge, you want to learn something new, then I give you kudos. I love it. That's one of the reasons why I'm doing this, okay? But time is the most valuable asset in the entire world, okay? You will never meet somebody on their deathbed that says, "Damn, I wish I worked another 12-hour shift. Damn, I wish I would have worked another year or two." Okay? They're always going to tell you, "I wish I had more time." I don't want to be like that. I probably still will because I want more time. I want more time with my kids. I want more time with my wife. I want more time with my kids, my dogs. Yes, with my kids. That could be misconstrued. But with my kids, my dogs, my wife, my friends. I want to enjoy life. So that's why I'm getting into it. Okay, let's see how this trade is. I went short, right? Yeah. So I'm down $600. But if we fail to break above this, then I believe we're going to shoot straight down. Because there's a downward trend line, there's an upward trend line, kind of creating like a little wedge. Anyways, we keep this nice, short, sweet, simple. Have faith, guys. This is a long and treacherous journey. If you can do the 10 steps, and look at this, I like showing my losing trades too, because I like 100% transparency. A lot of people only post their winnings and that stuff. I don't do that. I simply won't do that. Okay, I'll trade more and I'll record all of them. I'll live stream them Wednesday morning and Friday mornings. I'm going to live stream on YouTube all my trades. Does that mean again I want anybody to copy them? No, I'm just doing this for 100% transparency and my own purposes. I want to learn from my mistakes and get better. Okay, and if you can learn something, fantastic. If you can help me get better, fantastic. Okay. But if you can do these 10 steps and then make your own rules, okay? I know some of these sound silly. All chores must be done, kids to school, dogs fed, house clean. I have ADHD and I'm a 35-year-old man. Me and my wife both have OCD. We want this stuff done before we do anything else. Play the game, doing any kind of like fooling around or watching a movie or something like that. We're seriously, or like, so OCD like that, like we have to make sure the house is clean before we try to do anything else. Like literally before we even get out of the room, like this is our master bedroom. We won't leave the bedroom if the bed's not made and like everything's picked up and cleaned and everything. So like that's just us. But that's why I said you have to do this for yourself. Okay? So whatever the reason is that you're getting into this, if it's because your mom and dad passed away at a young age and you don't have any memories of them like myself, and you want to make sure you don't do that same thing to your kids, kudos. Give yourself a pat on the back. I'm proud of you. Stick with it. Okay? You got this. And don't tell me I have more faith in your ability than you do of your own, because then that's when you start to fail. Okay? And I'm going to close this. I'm going to end this video, hopefully by the 16-minute mark, with this, okay? I'm a proud Christian man, and I want to share this with you, okay? In the Bible, I'll find it for future references. In the Bible, I remember hearing from my pastor that it doesn't say if you go through trials and tribulations, keep steadfast and have faith. It's when you go through trials and tribulations, keep steadfast, have faith. Whatever dream you have is nothing compared to what God has in store for you. So hold your head up, look at my luscious locks, have faith, and I have faith in you too. You got this. You got this, and I'm here for you. If I can help you out in any way, shape, or form, I will definitely try. And if I don't know the answer that you're looking for, we can look for it together. So, thank you. God bless. Have a great day. Deuces.